Alright, welcome back Twitch and YouTube to just another game, Persona 5 Tactica, and I like a few of the details here. It looks like Haru, Toshiro, and Mona are playing some variant of Old Maid, but they're using the cards that you get in the Persona 5 Royal minigame that you get in the Phantom Thieves and the Phantom Den you can make. And then you got Arena and Yusuke having some sort of eating contest. Makoto and Haru are having girl talk, and looks like Ryuji is actually drinking coffee. That doesn't look like a soda cup. Anyway, let's talk to our team before we talk to our team. Post-banquet. Hey, kitty. The operation was a huge success, but I never would have guessed we'd run straight into Yoshiki.
Oh?
Hey, where's Toshiro? He went off on his own to think about things. Can't say I blame him. That raging weirdo turning out to be his father, no way he could just immediately accept it.
Still,
we should let him be for now, though we'll need to ask about the details later.
Excuse me.
Now that I've had the opportunity to see you up close, I can see all of you are really skilled. My long-held hope to take down Yoshiki has never felt more real. Maybe we could have handled things a little smarter, though. It was a complete frenzy at the end.
What about...
Still, I'm glad it all turned out well. Joker's got one in front of him. There's two cups. Joker's got one closer to him on the bar. I wish I could have seen everyone's acting. How did things go with you? Well, it's all thanks to a hell of a performance by On. Her depiction of heavy drunkenness was a sight to behold. It was so authentic, I broke into a cold sweat. Oh, stop. All this praise is gonna make me blush. Actually, Lady On, I think they're being sarcastic. How'd your group do? Seemed like it'd be tough getting out of trouble in those outfits.
well...
Oh, yeah, I don't quite remember everything that happened, but... It was incredible, and Mako-chan's disguise was so gorgeous. Just looking at an Aizen squad member would make their faces turn red and their knees shake. Their faces were red because they were drunk, and I'm pretty sure they were shaking for different reasons. Still, I'm relieved to hear of your success. It's nice to know that Toshiro-san has had such reliable allies beside him. Are you worried about Toshiro? Excuse me, it's not that I'm concerned for him. It's simply that at heart, I think Toshiro-san is a very kind person.
Yes, that's right.
He doesn't always seem the most reliable, but he certainly has guts to do what's important when it's needed. Is that what you mean when you say he's kind? I think I might have to take a page out of his book for that one. That's right, Arina-san. And whenever Toshiro-san seems like he might stray, please be sure to guide him back.
Huh?
Oh, sure. If there's anything I can do for him, I will. Well then, everyone, thank you for your hard work, and please get some rest. After our break, let's sort out what's happened up until now.
We can do this.
There's a lot we've learned. It's time to get started. Party received 3 GP. Alright, I want to see if I can replay the banquet. I don't want to do the battle. I want to replay the scenes. But I don't want to do the movie. Because technically I haven't seen it. Let's just see what happens if I open the battle again. Actually, hang on a sec. Look at this menu for a minute. Or this screen for a minute. Oh no, it's swapped. It's already changed. Everything's changed again. Alright. Go back to the hideout. Replay. Kitten. Kitty kitten. Alright. I think this is just going to take me straight to the battle. Yeah. I don't want to do this again. Back to select stage. Yeah, so that's just going to take me to the battle. It's not going to actually take me through the story up to that point. But I don't think the movies are going to do that either. I'm going to look at the movies very carefully, hope to avoid some spoilers. I don't have any quests available right now.
I'm back again later.
The report.
Where should I start?
View videos.
It's memories of past events.
Okay, here we go. Make way, kiss of love. Bless us with your screams. The one who see you overthrown. A new face. Held by wicked bullet. The revolution has come. Castletown under surveillance. Buddha of love. True nature of the ruler. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out. Actually, no, I gotta save about that, right? Maybe next time I'll load that save up and just take a look at it. I'm not gonna.
Better jot that down.
Yeah, okay, we can just do that. I'm not going to overwrite that one at the moment. And then another stream, I'll boot this up and we'll take a look and see what happens on onside. For now, let's just commence the operation. This will progress the story. Okay.
Okay, let's go over the situation. Wait, where's Yuki-san?
Yuki-san went out into town. She wanted to check on the people we freed.
She's quite kind-hearted, isn't she? We can tell her everything later.
So Shiro, will you tell us what's going on?
Again?
Yes. Just as he said, Yoshiki is my father. I remember everything. He is Yoshiki Kasukabe, a current member of the Diet.
Huh? Your old man's a politician too?
Politician's the family business.
Kasukabe. He's a Diet member who doesn't attract much attention, but he's had a long-standing career. I've heard he even has a reputation for consensus building within his party.
Yes, some people call him Buddha Kasukabe, in admiration of his serene temperament. On the surface, that is. My father is obsessed with political power. Not being one for the spotlight, he tended to shy away from publicity. Which is why he sought to fulfill his desires by making me Prime Minister. When I was a child, he raised me very strictly.
Oh, small Toshiro.
Not just academically. He drilled me on political etiquette and controlled my social interactions. If I failed to comply with his demands, he wouldn't hesitate to raise his hand against me. Even as a child, there were moments when I resented being born to such a family.
You couldn't rebel?
My father's word was absolute. The thought of rebelling never even crossed my mind. Moreover, I had no one else to turn to.
What about your mom? She didn't help you?
My mother was very frail. She passed away when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And there we go. We now have dragged Futaba into our trauma train. Yeah, choo-choo.
It's all right. To be honest, I can barely remember her.
Apparently you can barely remember anything, though.
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, I eventually became a Diet member by riding on my father's coattails. Even now, I simply do what my father tells me to do. That still hasn't changed. Given my history, it's rather laughable that I could forget him.
However, there's something I still don't understand. From your father's perspective, You were always an obedient son. So, why was he so upset with you?
He was so desperate to find you that he even said you were a wanted criminal.
He seemed awfully enraged about something you ran off with. What was that about?
My father actually is a criminal. Following Representative Shido's downfall, my father finally decided to take action. He laid the groundwork to ensure that I would be nominated as the Prime Minister.
Yuki is Toshiro's mom.
I don't really get this stuff, but is it really that easy to do?
Not under normal circumstances. However, my father took advantage of the political turmoil that's been going on since last year. He employed shady characters to intimidate representatives he had dirt on. He also went about wheeling and dealing a large amount of Marie's family's financial resources.
That's true. Then he's guilty of extortion, blackmail, and bribery. All criminal offenses.
Thanks, daughter of the police.
And you're sure of this?
I have documents he forged, voice recordings, and other hard evidence as well. I had a hunch my father rigged the election, which is why I investigated. I still have the evidence which I secretly stole on hand.
Like, right now?
All you have to do is go public with that, and he can't control you anymore.
I couldn't muster the courage to blow the whistle on him. My father's schemes were not out of the ordinary in the political world. Ending the political confusion with steady leadership was in everyone's best interest. Is what I kept telling myself. It's truly a shameful story.
Turn over a new leaf.
You're exactly right. Not speaking up makes me equally guilty. I won't talk my way out of it.
Well, setting that aside for now, I think I finally get the gist.
That's a lot to set aside, Ryuji.
Yoshiki thinks you hid that evidence, so he's trying to get it back, right?
No. I thought so too at first, but something still doesn't make sense. It's very unlikely that my father knows I stole the evidence of his crimes. First of all, he didn't show any signs of panic about his misdeeds potentially being exposed. Furthermore, I doubt the thought of me betraying him would have even crossed his mind.
But why is he after you then?
That's because... It might be because I thought that he knew about it. The thought of my father questioning me about the evidence I stole fills me with terror. In other words, I think he knows because that's how I perceived it to be.
So, if Toshiro's perception is reflected in Yoshiki, then that means...
Someone clue me in here.
Then that means this kingdom is born out of Toshiro's cognition.
Are you saying this part of the metaverse is Toshiro's?
I believe that's the most pragmatic explanation. I should be the only one who knows I have the evidence, so it would all fit together.
There you go. Now we know who spawned, or at least who is related to this portion of the metaverse. It's all Toshiro. Oops, all Toshiro.
Although it could be possible that my father caught on to me in the real world. But the incident at the enemy base convinced me of my theory.
Let's hear it.
The password.
Oh, you mean the password you used to open the hidden door?
Yeah, that was close. I still can't believe that door was actually giving me serious trouble.
Oh, I get it. That was when... How's it looking, Oracle? Can you open it?
Oh, this lock is a bit tougher than I expected. This guy is either really paranoid or a serious scaredy cat.
Hey, let's have some fun and make this guy squeal, huh?
This is getting bad. We have to stop them.
Wait, I know how you feel, but we can't.
Oh no. It sounds like there's a tense situation going on over there.
Damn it, I can't crack the password. Sorry, it's gonna take me a bit longer. Come on, we just
need to get past this, and then we'll be able to expose all of Yoshiki's misdeeds.
Misdeeds? Expose?
This is looking really bad. How much longer, Oracle?
Oh, I'm so close. I just gotta do something about this password.
Sorry, but I'm borrowing this for a moment.
Whoa! Hey, Pops, what are you... Huh?
I just need to input the password, right? This should do it.
It opened.
Way to go, Toshiro! You have an knack for this kind of thing, too?
No, that was just...
All right. Looks like we're all set on our end. Ball's in your court, guys.
I must have been able to open the door because I perceived myself exposing my father's crimes.
Couldn't you have guessed the password because he's your father?
My father is a cautious man. He would frequently change the password on these kinds of devices. Isn't it a little hard to believe that something I came up with at random was the right password?
Well, that's...
I have more evidence as well. There's also this place, LeBlanc.
This place? What about it?
I had a nagging feeling there was something familiar about LeBlanc. Then it hit me. I knew this place in the real world. My being the youngest candidate for Prime Minister caused some commotion. I was uncomfortable no matter where I went. I was overwhelmed every day, having to entertain visitors, meet other Diet members, and deal with the media. And one day, I stumbled upon LeBlanc in a back street. From then on, I went there to find refuge whenever I wanted to be alone.
Hey, there's Sojiro. There's Coffee Daddy. I wonder if you ever see... You know, it kind of makes me wonder if this guy ever actually shows up in Persona Royal. Like, just one of the random customers.
Yeah, it's so peaceful there that you can hardly tell they do business.
So you're saying LeBlanc doesn't get customers? If the chief heard that, he'd be upset.
Oh, and the coffee there is exquisite. It's possible I ran into you all there before.
Then why does this world exist? And how did you end up in it?
Yeah, going inside your own metaverse is not good.
I wish I knew. However, if my theory turns out to be true, then it means I've dragged you all into my own problems.
Oh, well, we kind of dragged ourselves into your problems. It tends to happen.
I'm truly sorry.
No need to apologize, man. That sort of thing doesn't bother us. Even if it turns out we're stuck here, we'll just work something out.
Yeah, I mean, we're practically pros in metaverse combat by now.
Nothing gets Ryuji down.
If we can't overcome this, then perhaps we were fated to be here.
And die here.
But if you haven't noticed, we don't give up easily. I mean, how can I just lay down and die when there's still so many sweets I want to try?
Calories.
Really?
Doesn't, we'll go home together.
I see. You're all very tough, aren't you?
Yeah, for a bunch of brats. Funny, isn't it?
Well, we've been through a lot, so we're not going down without a fight. But don't sell yourself short, Toshiro.
Huh?
You discerned your father's motives and took action of your own volition. If you had kept quiet about it, then you would have remained his puppet. You couldn't overlook your father's crimes, so you wanted to make things right. Isn't that so?
Huh. But I didn't have the courage to.
Not at the time, right? Think about it, Toshiro. This is the same as when you confronted Marie. Just like you said, even puppets have a backbone.
Yes. You're right. Phantom Thieves, I have a favor to ask.
You want us to do you a favor?
We're kind of pushovers like that.
I'd like to make a deal with you all. Even if this world is in my mind, I still can't manipulate it at will, right? For example, I can't just wish my way out of here.
Yeah, that would probably be difficult. First of all, changing a person's heart is not an easy feat. Every time we steal someone's treasure, we're risking our lives.
In that case, there's something I have to do. I'm not going to run from my father anymore. Not even from the version of him in this world. I need to see him again and settle the score. Will you lend me a hand, Phantom Thieves? In return, I give you my word that I'll indict my father for his crimes. I'll come clean with everything. I'll free the political world from corruption and...
Well, don't make too many promises you can't keep.
No, I can't call this a deal. What you all would get in return is too ambiguous. I need a more tangible reward. Since you're Phantom Thieves, maybe some cash or jewels or even gold?
Ryuji has a bad experience with gold. Let's not do gold.
Oh, but where would I get that kind of money? Would it even be legal? There must be something.
So, what should we do?
Let's help him out. Is it a promise?
Huh?
We'll fight by your side while we're here. In exchange, you'll indict your father for his crimes in the real world. That's the deal. We don't need anything else.
You're the only one who can set your father straight.
Yeah, if there's a grown adult out there who lost their way, we're counting on you to fix him up for us.
I swear I'll fulfill my promise. You have my word.
Good, then we won't leave you to die, I guess.
Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
Because we're totally the type of people who would do that.
Then it's a deal. Oh, Yuki-san! You came back!
Yes, it seemed like you were discussing something important, so...
Oh, I should explain things to you as well, Yuki-san. But, well, how do I put this?
It's all right. I only heard a little bit, but I was listening. Although I may not understand the finer details of your world, I know you want to win against your father, correct?
Yes.
Then it appears we have the same goal. Many people are still imprisoned in the basement of Yoshiki's castle. My only wish is to rescue them and rid the people of their suffering. So, once again, could you please lend us your strength?
Whose crimes are you going to indict when we get back to the real world? Leave it to us.
Thank you very much. I'll be sure to help out as well. Well, I'm sure everyone is exhausted from all that we've been through. Let's stop this talk of battle for now and take a break. I'll make some tea for everyone.
That sounds lovely, Yuki-san. All of you should get some rest. I'll start working on our next strategy. We need to act while the Eisen squad is still in disarray, so we don't have too much time to dally.
Oh, right. If you're coming up with a strategy, I'd like to explain something to you first.
All right, let's talk over there.
I think I'll have some tea and rest for a bit.
Me too. It's about time we finally took a break.
I have some good tea leaves on hand, too. I'll bring it out once it's ready.
Alright, and I think that should unlock a quest? Maybe? New skills, new talk. Do I need to wait a little bit for the quest?
All right.
Yeah,
Until
alright.
next time.
Let's talk then, because we need more skill points. We love haiku. Oh no. Oh god, what are you gonna make me do? Huh. A late night poetry slam with Lord Yoshiki. What's this show supposed to be? A poetry slam, huh? It's probably that I Love Haiku show we heard about earlier. He did leave in quite a hurry, so maybe that's what he's doing now? Let's take a look at the next poem, shall we? Whoa, is this it? Geez, flashy much? At least we know where all his money is going. Let's see, next up is a poem by Mr. Hopelessly in Love with Lord Yoshiki.
So that's how you do it.
This must be a show where haiku written by the citizens are presented on air. That scared me. Oh Lord Yoshiki, my dearest Lord Yoshiki, oh Lord Yoshiki. Oh Lord Yoshiki, my dearest Lord Yoshiki, oh Lord Yoshiki. How very interesting indeed. I see. You're expressing your utmost love and respect for me by continually repeating my name. Ho ho, how wonderful. Is what you thought I'd say, you idiot? Do you think I'm a fool? This is nothing more than empty flattery, utterly meaningless. Love! There's no love to be found in such a poem, it doesn't even rhyme. Sounds more like a porn transcript. Damn, he really is slamming their poetry.
Oh.
At this rate, he's gonna burst a blood vessel and collapse before we even fight him.
What if?
But it doesn't need to rhyme if it's a haiku. You think that's the problem here?
However,
Haiku have 3 lines with a 5-7-5 syllable structure. It's the art of fitting your feelings into a 17-syllable microcosm. This is an excellent opportunity for us. Let's craft poems of our own, shall we? You're up first, Ryuji. Huh? Why me? We're the Phantom Thieves, and we're here in this kingdom. And we're here in this kingdom.
Please.
Nope, got nothing. Baton pass to you. We're the Phantom Thieves, and we're here in this kingdom. In red leather tights.
Oh.
Uh-oh, should have said that, Ryuji. Panther's gonna come after you. Risking your life for your poetry. Well done, Ryuji. Hey, I wasn't the one who said it. But she is the queen of red leather tights, isn't she?
Hey!
Why do you always keep bringing that up?
You gotta be kidding.
Man, I can't believe you guys are all worked up because of that stupid show. But while we're talking about haiku, guess I might as well give it a shot. A true phantom thief will always elegantly complete the mission. Each and every day, whether sleeping or awake, my skills are unmatched. I must be a genius.
Really?
Can someone help me with mine? Party received 3 GP and Ryuji died. Alright. So let's go look at our skills. Don't have many, but we can get a few. Let's see. Got for Joker, why don't we go ahead and get... Why don't we go ahead and get Trigger Synergy Plus. For Morgana, Morgana gets a lot of his skills pretty quickly. Yeah, Diorama. Panther... Can't really get anything, can she? 15 is the minimum, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Panther, Ryuji can't get anything. Yusuke can get something. Probably gonna go ahead and upgrade to Bufala, because Bufu was definitely hitting like feathers. Johanna, go ahead and get Beat Synergy. Let's get full throttle plus. Increases the range by 2 squares, increases the power. Marina. She can get her follow-up plus now. She gets it late because she's got that ambush plus to go through first. Okay, you can't get Madarakaja yet. Oh, you actually natively learn Heat Razor. That's nice. I forgot about that. You can't get Magical Mastery. I guess get the HP and SP skills. Or at least the HP skills. And you can't quite get your second follow-up. Looks like you might need a minimum of 15. Here's the real question. Who is Arena to Toshiro? That is something that you have to play the game to find out. I mean, clearly I know who she is to Toshiro. Yeah, I don't think you can get anything, can you? Nope. Arena can get one more skill. Which one would that be? Ah. There we go. Alright. Commence operation. Let's learn more of the situation.
Are you all well rested now?
Yes. Especially thanks to Yuki-san's delicious tea.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Glad to hear it. We've finished creating our plan as well. Before we get into the details, though, let's go over the current situation. Sakura-kun, please tell everyone what you told me earlier.
Aye, aye, sir. Back at the base, I was able to hack into the cameras and disable them. But the main control system must be in Yoshiki's castle, so I wasn't able to take it down entirely. So the town cameras are down for now, but we should expect them to be up and running again soon.
Then we'll take this opportunity to charge in and... No, that's not going to work, is it?
Yeah, that love general may be a psycho, but he's no idiot. If we charged in there now, we'd be playing right into his hands.
After all, even if the town's cameras are disabled, we still have the castle's cameras to worry about. Not to mention, there are still far too many enemies.
Our main objectives are taking down Yoshiki and rescuing the citizens in the castle's basement. To do so, we'll need to attack the castle, but we have to be pragmatic about it. Ultimately, we need to figure out a way to fool Yoshiki's cameras. I do have a plan in mind. However, we'll need a significant amount of manpower to carry it out. Yuki-san, your word seems to carry a lot of weight with the townspeople. Can you ask the people we just freed to help us?
Well, that's...
I'd like to ask as well.
Well, asking them won't be a problem, of course, but... Perhaps it will be quicker if you see for yourselves. It should still be safe while the cameras are down. Please follow me.
I gotta change clothes.
Lady Yuki! And those people behind you.
Apparently not.
Yes, these are the travelers responsible for your freedom.
Thank you, thank you! We are in your debt! I finally got to see my child again. Now we can go back to our quiet lives.
Ah, yes, you're in our debt, but you're not going to do anything about it, are you?
Actually, there's something I wanted to mention.
Yuki-san, if I may. I'm truly glad to see you all safe. You have my word that this will never happen to you or your families again. And to do that, I'd like to ask for your help in defeating Yoshiki once and for all.
Defeat? Lord Yoshiki? No, that's impossible. The Eisen Squad will have our heads if we defy him.
Leave them to us. We have many reliable comrades ready to fight alongside us. But we also can't succeed without your help. So, what do you say?
Yeah, I don't think these are gonna be like the little dudes in your world, Arena.
That's... Yes, well, I'm not sure what the others will say.
You've all realized that Yoshiki's so-called love is a facade, haven't you? You all saw the footage of what the people who were taken away are forced to deal with. If everyone rises up and takes a stand, we can put an end to all of this.
It's true that our present lives are not easy. The difficult times are indeed plentiful.
So you agree?
Maybe, but at least we're able to go on living. no power to begin with anyhow. There's not much we can afford to want. And as long as we stay quiet, we're somehow able to scrape by. Besides, what will happen if we fail? Just thinking about how we might suffer even more frightens me to no end. So you see, we would rather you just let us be.
There's no other choice. We just have to accept things as they are.
No way.
So this is what Yuki-san meant.
Yes. They accept the pain in their lives, fearing that resisting would only make things worse. Yoshiki takes advantage of their weak mindsets to control them.
Yuki-san?
No, this isn't right. Suppressing all your hopes and dreams, living in fear, crying every day. Can you really call that living? Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. Don't be afraid to fight. Take a stand beside us.
But we have to think about it.
Just stop it. You can't keep...
Arena, would you let me?
Toshiro?
My friend here's quite dependable, but she has a tendency to be quick to passion. Look, I'm afraid of fighting too. Being told to do so when you're already in a powerless position is absurd. Those who already possess strength will tell you not to be afraid, and that you need to stand up for yourselves.
Hey, that's not what Arena said.
Wait, let's see how Toshiro handles this.
I understand very well how you all feel. For a long time, I was more of a coward than anyone. I was always looking for an excuse not to fight. In fact, the fear is still there. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd much rather prefer not to fight.
That's exactly how we feel. We just want to keep things as they are.
But then, I decided to take a stand. Because no matter how badly I want to run from my fear, I don't want to lie to myself anymore.
Toshiro.
I'm not telling you to be strong. And there may not even be a need for you to fight beyond your means. But at the very least, why not make an attempt to stop lying to yourselves? And after, if you still feel a desire to change the present, we're ready to do so alongside you. Those you see here with me have hearts of great strength. They will grieve and rage and give their all to fight for those who suffer. If you help us today, I promise you they will do the same. Right, Joker?
Leave it to us.
Yeah,
Of course.
no way we're losing this. Trust me, if you think Yoshiki's scary, we've got some people on our team that'll make him look tame.
Ryuichi, we just set your bones.
Why did you look at me when you said that? Mako-chan's a good person to have on your side, isn't she?
Yeah, guys, you don't have to be afraid of big ol' Uncle Love.
That's all I had to say to you. The rest you'll have to decide of your own accord. There's no need to make a decision right now, but I would like you to give it some thought. I appreciate you taking the trouble to come out here. Now, I'm sure you're all quite exhausted, so please rest up and...
I want to help.
You're...
I'm afraid of fighting too. But like that gentleman said, I don't want to go on living a lie anymore. If we don't take the opportunity given to us now, I don't see us getting another one. I'm more afraid of that than I am of any pain I might be put through by Lord Yoshiki.
Yeah, I see your point. If you'll still have us, we're willing to help.
Really?
I'll spread the word to everyone else who lives in the area. This time, I'll ask them to try putting their faith in you.
Everyone, I'm sorry. No, that's not right. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Not bad, Toshiro. You had me worried for a moment there, but by the end, I was hanging on your every word.
Almost like he's a politician or something. That's a politician for you. Good work.
No, I didn't do anything praiseworthy. I only spoke my mind. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I opened up about my feelings like that.
And that means your words really connected with them.
I don't know about that. It's very possible they were just swept up in the moment.
So, what's our next move? You've got a plan up your sleeve, right, Toshiro?
Yes. If we want to get into Yoshiki's castle, first we need to do something about the cameras and security. As I previously mentioned, that's going to require some extensive preparation, but... Yuki-san, the Aizen squad has other posts besides the base we freed these people from, correct?
Yes. It's very likely they're forcing the citizens they've captured to work inside them.
Then we'll head to those first. We need to save those people, too.
You said we needed manpower, right? We'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone by freeing everyone there.
Plus, the cameras around here shouldn't be back online for a while. So it should be a little easier to creep around unseen.
Yeah,
All right, then it's settled.
We're definitely
Our
hitting.
targets are the remaining bases. We're going into enemy territory, so make sure you're ready for anything.
I just nod. I will nod. Finding new allies is important, but we can't forget our own prep either. Our enemies have had some bite to them lately. Maybe we can look into some new weapons, new personas. Oh hey, what convenient timing.
Ah.
Hey, is that Miss Levinza again? Maybe she can lend us a hand. Why don't you take the call? Yes,
Thank you for your efforts.
If I don't, it will be terrifying. Thank you for answering. This is Levinza calling. Never let me go to voicemail. I will kill you. Do you remember that new ritual I spoke? Hey! You again. How many times must I?
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah. Anyhow, I have something to tell you. Please come to the Velvet Room immediately. Yes, ma'am. She seems to have her hands tied. But it sounds like she has business with you too. Go check in on her, would you? You're coming too. Alright, to the hideout and go to the Velvet Room. We have no choice.
Greetings.
I have been waiting for you. Is something the matter? It appears as though there's something you wish to say. You're imagining things. What happened earlier? Oh, pardon the commotion. The children were misbehaving, but now we are getting along quite swimmingly. Aren't we? Now, I have called you here because I finished preparing an entirely new secret rite. Until now, you had created new personas by fusion.
What you're saying
And now you have at your disposal a secret rite that can be used to create weapons the same way. You can now use 2 personas to forge arms for yourselves. I might add that the weapons produced by this rite are considerably more powerful than those acquired by normal means. Or at least they should be. It can be unstable at times, you see. In any case, seeing is believing, as they say.
May I have a moment?
Please inform me when you have selected 2 personas to use as materials. Alright. Forging weapons.
You may not see it now, but soon you will know what you must do in this world.
So now it
I'm
really is
certain
the
you will
Velvet
find the answer.
Armory Limited. You can now forge new weapons by using personas as materials in the Velvet Room. For weapons to be forgeable, you
may
must
not
have
see it
personas
now,
that meet the required
but
levels
soon
and
you
match
will
the
know
required
what
elements.
You must do in this world.
You will lose
I'm
any
certain you
personas
will
used
find
in
the
forging, so choose wisely before committing. Alright, so...
Would you like to create a weapon?
Create a weapon for... Oh, you can't forge weapons for Akechi or Kasumi. Well, piss. Never mind then. I will at least show this off. So basically, as time goes on, you will unlock higher and higher level weapons that you can forge. They require both an element and... Well, they usually require one or two elements. I was going to say an element or an affinity. But they basically require two elements, two affinities of levels. It doesn't matter what personas you use, as long as they meet this requirement. So like, if I wanted to make the Cosmo Bright, I would need a Despair Affinity level 26 higher, or a Dizzy Affinity and a Dizzy Affinity level 31 or higher. So I'd use these two, but I don't want to, because I don't need those. I'm a little annoyed I can't fuse weapons for Akechi and Kasumi. That does mean that they do come in at a little bit of a handicap then, and they are going to be very persona dependent.
Are you finished?
I was actually hoping to be able to do
Until
that,
next
because I don't need to
time.
forge new weapons at the moment. We don't have any that are going to meet the level of the ones that I already have. And we won't for a while. The weapons that I have right now are pretty much end-game weapons. Very end-game. Alright, we got a new talk. The Mysteries Arena Faces.
Listen!
What's the matter, Arena? You haven't said a word. Perhaps you are hungry. Whenever I'm hungry, I stand perfectly still and reduce all energy usage.
Not exactly.
It's not that. I've just been trying to sort out everything that's happened in my head. Like the fact that Yoshiki is Toshiro's father, and that he's probably doing bad things in your world too.
Yes.
I understand. Even we have a hard time keeping up with it all. If this does happen to be the world of Toshiro's heart, there's still so many mysteries.
Is that so?
Those things you call palaces, if they are worlds created from the cognition of a person, then could this be a palace that I created? A palace is a world that the person's shadow presides over, and where hordes of other shadows run wild. Legionnaires have many similarities to shadows. Perhaps Toshiro's is somewhere in here as well?
But
this place is quite different to what you all know, isn't it? Miss Lavenza was also saying something similar. The rules we've come to know don't seem to apply here. At the very least, Marie and Yoshiki both appear as if they're creations of my cognition. Yeah, there's some kind of cognitive forms, alright. Considering how Marie and my father's appearances were based on my point of view, it certainly makes sense. But there's something I don't understand. What about the other people living in this world? And that includes... yeah. It's what I've had on my mind this whole time too. Who am I, really? If this is the world of Toshiro's heart, and you phantom thieves come from the real world, then what about me? Am I one of those cognitive thingies too? But then wouldn't that mean Toshiro knows Irina from somewhere? You sure you don't know anything, Toshiro? Yes, I don't know anything. So then maybe Irina's different?
However,
We must consider that Toshiro's memory is not in a complete state. That makes situations like this difficult to know for sure. What do you think? You're not in cognitive form, can't know for sure yet. Who cares? Hey, I'm sure there's a better way you could have put that. It really doesn't matter, does it? I think that actually put me at ease. What? I'm the only one who doesn't know about the world Toshiro and you all are from. It just makes me nervous. I might have gotten a bit too lost thinking about it, but it's really just like you said. Who cares? In the end, I'm still me. Irina-chan.
Hey,
How about you take a break from thinking about all these things? There's not a single doubt in my mind that Irina's our partner, and that's all that matters.
I agree with that.
Instead of getting weighed down by trying to figure this all out, let's think simple.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. We all just have to stay positive. I do understand your worries, Arena. But either way, we're not getting home until we solve the mysteries of this world. And if we ever learn something new, we'll think through it all together.
Thank you.
Morgana, everyone, thank you. And now it's time to focus on taking down Yoshiki. Let's get ready.
That's right.
Yes, you're an important asset to our efforts. From here on out, things will get serious. We need to prepare as best as we possibly can.
Ah,
Right. Party received 3 GP. Nothing was resolved. We just decided, fuck it, we'll think about it later. Alright, is there anything left to do before we go?
next time.
I don't think so, and I think instead of getting into a new battle right now, why don't we go ahead and actually take a look at that other scene that we could have seen. So give me a second. I think I'm going to have to do this from the system menu. Let's reload that save. Okay, so yeah, I want to. I guess I could have done that. Let's take a backup save carefully. Oh no, this one. All right. So now let's load this data. Because it's a little bit close to the end to get into a new battle and more story. Ooh, big stretch. Alright, go to the garrison. And full prawn. Alright, we've seen this.
So this must be the...
We come in peace.
Ain't there something wrong with that? Like, seriously wrong?
Who goes there? There you have it.
Let's split up. Alright, go with Yusuke's group.
See the rest of you later then. Don't push yourselves, okay?
Well, it's fine that we split up, but...
Hey, you there! You drinking? This suck is from Lord Yoshiki. Refuse it and you'll have to commit seppuku.
We're a little underage.
These guys are all total lightweights.
That may work in our favor, though, since they're less likely to notice suspicious behavior.
Yeah, and we need to pull our own weight, too. We can't just rely on Noir forever. I mean, it's just a little acting job to get some info. Piece of cake.
We're doomed.
It's basically the same as what I did before at Fox's house, right?
We are so fucked.
Oh, that.
Right. That.
Hey, what's with that reaction?
Let's clear your name.
Clear my name? Clear it from what?
Hey! What's all the fuss about over there? You really want to commit seppuku?
Maybe.
Fine. Sit back and watch, and I'll show you just how much I've improved.
I'm sure you will.
Hey. So, I have a question.
Nope, this ain't working.
Damn it, Ryuji.
Shut up! So, I was kinda hoping to learn about the floor plan of this building, you know?
Oh, man. You're pretty drunk, huh? You alright?
I'm not drunk!
I think it would be best to come up with a different plan.
Let's roll with it.
Roll with it? Ah, I see. Please excuse my friend. As you can see, he's quite drunk. I'd like to find him a place to rest for a bit.
Hey! I haven't even had any...
Hold on, let's have some faith in him.
Fine. Let him go lie down in the back of the room or something.
I wish I could, but he tends to sleepwalk when he's drunk, you see. I would hate for him to ruin the festivities if he begins acting up. Maybe best to put him somewhere isolated, like that place.
talking about the basement? But you know that's where we keep those townspeople, right?
Oh, I'm like so drunk. I'll probably mess up like so much stuff if you don't lock me up.
Yeah, or else he might do something to make Lord Yoshiki lose face, you know?
Fine. Just take him through the usual secret entrance.
Right, the secret entrance. Where was that again?
Huh? It's obviously the revolving door in the pillar of the rear entrance gate.
Good thing these people are idiots.
Oh, of course. It's the door in the pillar of the rear entrance gate, right?
You guys sure are acting strange. Almost like you're looking for something. Don't tell me you're...
Yes, we're not drunk at all.
It appears the alcohol has gotten to him as well.
Nice going, Fox.
Did it! Oh, that's right. Oracle, can you hear me? The control room's in the location I just said. It sounds like they also have the townspeople imprisoned there.
And there you have it. The rest is yours, okay?
Hey, Oracle. Any...
All right,
Not yet.
we've seen this, I think. I don't think this has changed.
Well, I find it very hard to imagine. Well, I wouldn't exactly say. The others, especially Irina, seeing that,
What do you mean?
it's just... her habit of obstinately... If you don't take the time to be rational...
Rushing it? Is it possible you envy her?
Huh?
Forgive me. You just... When I see Arena's... I think it's quite a wonderful sight. Oh, but I suppose it's...
Booyah! Sounds like they have the citizen.
Yeah.
We should get going.
All right, let's see what else is here. Nothing changed there for sure. We met up with the others. Okay.
It's been a while.
All right, so that looks like that's it. All right, so we're gonna call it a stream here.
Intruders! Have at them!
We'll watch this scene again.
Sorry, Irina. I told you to hold back, and yet I...
It's a good scene.
No, that was really cool, Queen. Besides, from here on out, I'm not holding back either.
Why are they so strong?
Haru with a goddamn grenade launcher. So fucking happy.
No sense of morality. I'll cut you down to your rotten cores.
Damn you! You think you can lay hands on us without Lord Yoshiki?
Lord Yoshiki this, Lord Yoshiki that. Ugh, just shut up. You don't scare us.
Your tyranny ends here. Prepare to pay the price.
All right, and there we go. That's it for tonight. We'll pick up from here next week. Sunday, I am definitely planning on trying to be ready for Xenoblade, so I will see y'all then. Have a good night. Bye.